This fiery scene you're referring to, where the heavens rain fire at Elijah's command, is vividly detailed in the book of 1 Kings, chapter 18, verses 22 to 38. It's a moment that thrums with tension, set against the backdrop of a challenge between Elijah and the prophets of Baal to reveal the true God through a test of pyrotechnical power. Elijah, standing as the sole prophet of the Lord against 450 prophets of Baal, proposes that 2 bulls be prepared on altars, one for Baal and one for Yahweh. The catch? Neither would be set alight by human hands, but by divine intervention. The prophets of Baal go first, calling upon their God from morning until noon, hopping around the altar in a fervent yet fruitless plea for fire. Elijah, ever the provocateur, taunts them, suggesting perhaps their God is meditating or busy or on a journey, or maybe even sleeping. As the day wanes, Elijah steps up. He repairs the altar of the Lord that had been torn down, using 12 stones representing the tribes of Israel. He digs a trench around the altar, places the wood, cuts the bull in pieces, and lays it on the wood. Then, to make the impending act of divine arson even more dramatic, he douses the whole setup with 4 jars of water, 3 times, until the water filled the trench. Then, at the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, Elijah prays to the Lord. He asks God to let it be known that he is God in Israel, and that Elijah is his servant, and that he has done all these things at his word. His prayer is one of recommitment of the people to their God, a public display meant to draw their hearts back. And then the Lord responds. Fire falls from heaven, consuming the burnt sacrifice, the wood, the stones, the dust, and even licking up the water in the trench. It's an explosive moment of divine vindication, a scene that underscores the power, the majesty, and the unchallengeable sovereignty of God, illustrating vividly to the people of Israel, and to us, the readers, where true power and divinity lie. Living in Portland, Oregon, I'm surrounded by natural grandeur that often reminds me of the awe-inspiring aspects of such biblical narratives, the raw power of creation that speaks to something greater than ourselves. Just as Elijah called down fire from heaven to demonstrate the might of God, sometimes the world around us, from the cascade of waterfalls in the Columbia River Gorge to the volcanic majesty of Mount Hood, echoes the power, beauty, and complexity of the divine narrative.